Hello everybody, it is I, returning, not the true party king of games. In this, I am, I guess in some ways, an acolyte of the great moon goddess Hecate and her jingling things. In fact, I could even recite a little piece that I wrote for her way back in the day. Hail Hecate, hail Hecate, hail Hecate. Praise Hecate, praise Hecate, praise Hecate. We weathered the winter to savor spring, in the warmth of darkness, Hercules reign. Within our mind, she locks a new wing to show us what our potential can bring. Hail Hecate, hail Hecate, hail Hecate. Praise Hecate, praise Hecate, praise Hecate. Praise Hecate Lampadios, praise Hecate Polymorphous, praise Hecate Lampadios? Hail Hecate, hail Hecate, hail Hecate. Magical sigils begin to appear. We know the goddess Hecate is near. The cold underworld is nothing to fear. Just focus on that you hear. Hail Hecate, hail Hecate, hail Hecate. Praise Hecate, praise Hecate, praise Hecate. Little jingle I say whenever I just so happen to stumble across the moon. And yeah, so just today I was just hanging, chilling, losing at card games online, and something just told me, walk outside. And boom, she was here in all of her yellow, low-lit glory, half ways. And we got a little thunder. We got Hecate and Jove, two of my personal patrons, just vibing out together on this night. And I'm just so excited to be here, experiencing and appreciating it all. It truly feels like, in many aspects, I'm creating my own reality. I'm using these deities along with probably my highest patron deity. I don't, you know what? I will not say necessarily any of them are higher than the other. We're all here as spirits, even myself in a way, spirit in the physical body. But the third one that I definitely would love to acknowledge is Archangel Michael, with his flaming sword that cuts through space and time, carving away any obstacles that might impede upon my free will, while still making sure that it does not impede upon the free will of others, because that, I feel like, is a personal limitation, let's say. Personal limitation that I make on myself, because I in no way desire to affect anyone outside of assisting them in what they already desired. Or perhaps unveiling a desire that they didn't even know they had. Well, we'll just stick to the original one. Well, you know what? Actually, we'll just stick to the original one, because unveiling a new desire might actually negatively impact the free will. So, we'll put free will on top of everything else. Regardless, I had a vision. I had an understanding, let's say, after this whole Lionsgate period in August, where, like, even on the Lionsgate itself, I don't know if I unlocked a power or if I just had the confidence to do something I never thought to do before, which was when I saw the smoke from a fire in my fireplace that I decided to light, because it seemed ceremonial of sorts. So I lit this fire, and the smoke started filling the space. And I was coughing, I was getting my eyes, very unpleasant. And I don't know what came over me, but I commanded the smoke to go up the chimney, if it would so kindly do so. And then immediately it did so. Immediately. Not a single second of hesitation. It was just instant. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's pretty interesting. And there were lots of other incidences that I would say were like let's say I was between like, oh, I'm gonna take a long bath or quick shower, and I walk to one door and it just slams immediately, like as I'm approaching, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going there. It's like, I'm glad the decision was made for me. Lots of beautiful things like that, along with a lot of personal desires I have that have been able to just appear without even realizing, even things that I didn't even necessarily ask for. Like, I had a desire to be the first to win a major in Amaryllis, like all of the plant decks. And when Amaryllis, like someone else won a major with it, I just figured, okay, well, that dream, we shelved it. And, it wasn't even like a huge dream. It wasn't even something that was like, oh wow, like this is my utmost destiny is to win a card game. Ooh, with a specific group of cards. No. But yet, during this Lionsgate period, all of these majors got retroactively undone. And, I won't go too deep in it. It was my last episode I just published today. But after that, after it appearing as though I were creating reality, I was hacking reality, like one of my favorite gurus, that he basically said, like, this is essentially what yogics were. The yogis were hackers of reality, but now with our modern distortion of sorts, where when you think of a yogi, you think of like some contortionist. I loved his interpretation of the modern yogi being a hacker of reality. But what if the way we were hacking reality is not necessarily what we would assume it to be? We might assume we're in this reality, and when we make a conscious projection onto physical reality, that it's just magic or just creation in general, like just building anything, art, a building, whatever. But what if instead these magical projections were simply us projecting our spirit into a parallel universe in which the only difference between where we are and where we're locating is the intention that we set forth? What if it isn't necessarily that we're physically controlling reality? What if we actually have no physical control over reality at all? We're simply moving into place where it appears as though that were happening. I don't know. Why not? If anything, it just feels a little bit more probable within a traditional scientific lens. So, I don't know. We'll see. And of course, as someone that does appreciate the scientific method, I feel like replicability is essential. And I personally will attempt this smoke bending of sorts that I have for the first time created, one of many things, and get back to you as to the progress with that or whatever. Anyways, we're just having a fun time out here, and I will catch you around as the true horticultist.